Hey, what's up you guys? So today's video is going to be something that I've been excited about and has consumed my life for the past month. I finally figured out what I'm going to be for Halloween. It's a yearly production for me because I'm like, Halloween, my time, this is my time. So every year I always make a big production, and this year, probably I think like mid-September, I watched Civil War again. Like out of like randomly, I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch Civil War, and like seen it a few times. It's like that's probably my favorite Marvel movie, and I was like, Bucky Barnes, who is he? Like, and I just was drawn to like the character, and then I like was looking at his costume and like what he wears in the movie, and I'm like, ooh, that's badass. I'm like, that is one badass outfit. So then I did some research on previous versions of Bucky because there's a few different iconic outfits that he wears, and I was like, which one's gonna be the hardest to do? Let's do it. So originally I picked Captain America Winter Soldier era of outfit with the straps and everything, but I will explain later on how I got to where I'm at now. So the process of making the costume, it went as well as I hoped it would. I had a few setbacks here or there. So the main aspect of the costume is Bucky's metal arm, and everything I looked up online was the sizing of, like, I couldn't find anything small enough, basically. And everything that I found tutorial-wise, it looked very clunky and very homemade. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, that's not what I wanted. Like, I wanted it to look legit. I wanted it to be like the coolest thing that I had ever done, and it is. I had a few different ideas of how I was gonna go about making the arm, and I was like, alright, let's just try one, and if it doesn't work, move on to the next. So I came up with the idea of taking a glove, like a long silver glove, and then just like finding something that just like ends here, which is impossible to find. And that's when I realized I'm gonna have to make a glove. I looked up some tutorials, like sewing tutorials of cosplayers making gloves, and I was like, that's simple. You just take two pieces of fabric and you sew, needle and thread, you're done. And that is what it is, but you don't realize how time consuming it is. Here is the base part of my Winter Soldier arm. Basically what I did is I found this fabric at Joann Fabrics, making my own glove, as I did. So I made it, and then I put a zipper on the inside of the arm to give it more, basically I was afraid of it ripping. So, let me just put it on, because I love it so much. It almost, like, I feel like a superhero when I'm wearing it. Like, it's cool, I love it. And then I let this fabric hang freely so that it can go where it pleases if there's any like open spots or anything that needs to be covered. And so when it came down to the, because his arm, they looked like black stripes, but it's just the plates of the metal. And I was like trying to think, I'm like, how do I create those lines? So I was like, well, maybe I could get black fabric and like just cut the strips, and like there's that. And at the same time I was trying to figure that out, I was also doing this, and I realized that it wasn't just gonna be one smooth glove and like just one piece of material, and I was like, well, like, so I was talking to my mom. My mom has been like the biggest help out of all of this. She's just been like my person to go to bounce ideas off of and be like, do you follow me? Does this work? Is this making sense? Can I do this? And her being like, yeah, that's a good idea, or try this, you know. Thanks, Mom, like, would not have been able to do any of this without you. She was like, take a strip of fabric and wrap it so that it creates the lines that he has from the plates or whatever, and you just wrap it all the way around. So you got this wrapped, basically. And see, it has like, it's the concept's there, okay? That took me longer than anything. So I had to hand sew this entire strip of fabric, hand sew all of this. So then it gets to the shoulder, and I'm like, we're gonna hope for the best on this one. So I bought a shoulder brace, like a compression brace, that goes across your body. This is my favorite thing to put on because I'm always afraid it's gonna get tangled. Basically, that just straps here and sits right there. And it has, I wanted it to like stop here because like if the jacket moved, like I didn't want it to be like a hard stop and then, you know. So basically what's gonna happen is, and this is supposed to be under there. So this would be under there, and then this wraps and velcros onto this because there's velcro at the end of this, and it sticks onto this velcro. And then this lead, like this from like here to here, there's like not cohesiveness. So I just sewed a piece of fabric that can go up and over my arm, and it just sits there, and it makes it like seamless. Like you can still see the outline of like this bit and that bit, but like, you know, it's there and I don't know how to get rid of it, so oh well. This took me a month to do, I would say. There were a lot of times where I just wanted to give up and quit and be done with it, but I persevered because Wakanda forever, I don't know. Yeah, there was a lot of times that I wanted to just stop because I was like destroying my fingers, like I was constantly like I still have like a little scar on my thumb from like I jabbed myself with the needle. But you know, it was worth it. Like I had fun. It gave me something to do that was constructive and like creative. And so the next portion of the costume I got off of line and I had to modify myself. So this is Bucky's chest brace, back brace, holds his gun thing that he wears over everything. This was, I ordered it offline. I can't remember the name of the website, but I will put a link down below of what it was because it's literally just like a replica of like the movie costume, and I'm like, well, okay, I'll buy it, I don't care. So I got it, and these straps were originally like this much longer. So I just cut them down, sewed them back on, and it fits me relatively well, like it should. So the other part that I ordered off of this website, I think it's called AliExpress, is the belt and the little thigh holster thing he has. Now this belt was a lot bigger when I got it, like double the size that it is now. So I basically, there was already Velcro, like that's the way it was put on, was like Velcro. I just added more spots of Velcro, and just for like reinforcement, so like it doesn't fall off or anything like that. And then of course I had to like shift around where the little hangy things are. And then the belt actually did not come with this belt buckle. I got this belt buckle off of Amazon. It's like, I don't know what it's made out of, but it's nice quality. The buckle that came with it was like one of the regular like clasp buckles or whatever, and I was like, that's not gonna work. I want this to be legit, so I got this and just like cut those off and sewed these on. Like, hi Rocky. Other aspects of the costume, I got them from my local Army and Navy surplus store. So these are actually elbow pads for a grown man, but the knee pads would have been huge on me. So the nice lady at the store was like, try the elbow pads, and they're perfect because he just has, can I help you? Which is perfect because he has just like basic black elbow pads. I think he's got like a line design or something like that, but I don't care enough to get that to attention to detail. So then I also got gloves from there, but the problem with the gloves from there they were too big. So basically what I did was I just stitched them down. You can kind of see the stitching. I just stitched them down and like made them smaller so it fits my hand a little bit better. And the good thing is he only wears one glove over his silver hand. So I only had to do this one time, so that was nice. One of the last things I got from the Army Navy store was this face mask, and it's reversible, so turn it inside out. And I don't plan on wearing the mask all that much. Like, I'll wear it for like a picture or two, but I don't plan on like wearing it full time because it's a little big and I don't feel like, you know, doing what I've done with everything else and scaling it down. I don't feel like putting energy into something that I'm only gonna wear it for like 5 minutes, if that. And then the last thing I got from the Army Navy store were the boots. And they just have this, his have the zippers up the side. The problem is I can't find boots that look like his that are small enough for me. That's the theme of this costume, everything's too big. So yeah, I just found higher boots or whatever. These work. No one's really going to be paying attention to the boots, you know, it's close enough in concept that it works. Like the main part or whatever, I just have like a black tank top that I'm going to wear under everything. And then the pants, it was a struggle to decide what to do with the pants because he wears like military tactical pants. And I didn't want to have to special order ones that were gonna potentially fit me, because like I know you can order that kind of stuff online, but like I was afraid that it wasn't gonna fit me right and then it was gonna look too weird. So me and my mom went shopping and we were just kind of looking around trying to find any type of black pants. And I found leather looking pants that they work. And then there was the jacket. So, my original hopes for this was the look where he has all the straps like that go down his body. And I actually found that jacket on Amazon for a lot of money. And I was like, well, maybe it'll work. And I looked at the sizing chart and it was an extra small and I was like, maybe. And then I ordered it and it got here and it was way too big. I looked like a toddler playing dress up. Like it was like comically too large. But it was a nice jacket. Like it would have worked if it wasn't too big. So yeah, that I had to quickly figure out what to do with that, like about that situation, because I was like, oh no, like this is the other important part. Like the arm and the jacket are the two things that like kind of make him stand out and be the Winter Soldier. So I ordered a leather jacket that like actually like that's like just like a plain leather jacket, like, nothing fancy about it or whatever. And I was like, well, we're just gonna deconstruct my own jacket. I ordered this one, and when it came in, I just cut the arm off of it and just sewed a little seam so it wouldn't be frayed or whatever. But the good thing about this jacket is it zips all the way up and has this like his had. And I think his had this on the cuffs. I've seen different variations and stuff like that. So, yay, this worked. It was probably the easiest thing for me to have to do. Bless you, child. Originally what I was gonna do with this is I was gonna cut the straps off of the one I got off of Amazon and like take the snaps and like basically transfer the straps onto this jacket. And then I got done doing the arm and I looked at it and I put it on and I kind of put the brace on it and I read the back brace and I was like, yeah, no, we're done. I'm like, we're calling quits here. In Civil War, he wears the same type of get-up with like, he has a silver arm and the red star. He has the same, it's like, it's not a leather jacket though, I don't think, but it's just like a black jacket and like the arm showing, but there's just no straps. And I'm like, there we go, I'm Civil War Bucky, like my favorite Bucky, that works. I'm so happy I did it, like, because I'm gonna wear it for Halloween, which is in I don't know, like a week and a half or so. So I'm gonna wear it for Halloween. My brother is having a Halloween party that I'm gonna wear it to. Then I'm going to New York City to go see my best friend the weekend after Halloween, and they still have parties and like bars still have people dress up and stuff like that after the weekend after Halloween. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna wear my Bucky Barnes outfit in New York City. I've already told my friend that we need to go to Brooklyn at some point in time. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the costume on and give a full tour of the costume. Yay!
Желание. Живой. 17. Рассвет. Печь. 9. Добросердечный. Возвращение на родину. 1. Грузовой вагон.
Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like if you liked it, share it if you want. I'm very excited about this, and this is probably one of the biggest projects that I have worked on, and I am so freaking excited for the outcome of it. But it's just really freaking hot in this, so I'm gonna take this off now because it's October in Florida and it's gross and disgusting. So, bye!